speaker, a serial entrepreneur. She works personally with living legends, Les Brown. She's a mother and we are like besties. My mentor, I have so much honor and respect for her. Sharita Leon, are you on the line?
Yes, I am, Miss Bostic. Can you hear me? Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for that dynamic introduction, and thank you for your dynamic leadership. It's such an honor and privilege to be able to do life with you and business as well. Ladies and gentlemen, great evening, and welcome to TAVA Nation. I am so excited to be presenting this information with you tonight. You know, literally 8.5 months ago, this opportunity was presented to me and I almost missed it, right? And I almost missed it because I had gotten stuck in my own ways. I had gotten stuck in my past because I have been in this industry for over 13 years and I've had some successes and I've had some failures, right? But I said to myself, Sharita, put your business hat on, right? And literally get out of your own way. And so tonight I'm going to ask that those of you that are listening to me live on this call and those of you that are watching me on Facebook, I'm asking that you have an open heart and an open mind because I did that 8.5 months ago and my life has changed. You know, you heard Rosa say some amazing things about me and some great accomplishments that I've had. And I'm grateful for all those things, right? But sometimes we can get caught up in our successes that we miss out on opportunities, right? And so for me, I was able to get out of my own way because I knew that something was actually missing in my life. And honestly, I did not think it was network marketing. Because listen, I said this over and over again, I wouldn't do it again. And I was just telling one of my good friends the same thing. But the truth is, there are many of us who are called to this industry. So no matter how many times we run away, no matter how many times we say we're done, the truth is we're not done. We're not done until we reach the goals. We're not done until we change the lives that we've been called to. We're not done until financial freedom truly becomes our divine right. And so tonight, please have your heart opened. Have your mind open because the information that I'm going to share with you literally can change your life. So, what am I referring to? I'm referring to TAVA. TAVA is a company that pre-launched October of last year. Yes, we are a ground floor opportunity. Literally, it's everyone's dream, especially if you're an entrepreneur. You want to always be at the beginning of a movement, right? Well, we have an opportunity to be a part of that. Tava literally has been able to do some phenomenal things in just a few short months. Let me give you a little insight. We have literally in 6 months been rated the 33rd fastest growing company out of the top 500 in the entire direct sales industry. How powerful is that? We've created so many stories that we can't even count. Literally, tens of thousands of distributors are in our company. We've done millions of dollars in sales, and we're only getting started. That is the exciting part because many of us have seen other opportunities soar, and we wish we would have been there at the beginning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have that opportunity tonight. Now, Tava, the name itself is so powerful because Tava means ark in Hebrew. And in just a little bit, I'm going to share with you why that's important. So, tonight, what am I going to discuss with you? Well, we're going to talk about what actually really matters, and that's a healthier lifestyle. The world is literally being more cognitive of the fact that we have to be healthier. We have to eat better foods. We have to have supplements to aid in our journey to having optimal health. Well, I'm going to share with you some dynamic products that can help you do just that. And then we're going to talk about spending time with your loved ones. Now, I know a lot of y'all been sheltered in place and you're like, Sharita, I'm over that. But no, honestly, let's think about this for a moment. What would life look like for you if you never had to miss your daughter's recital? What would life look like for you if every time your son had a basketball game, you were able to be there? What would life look like if you were able to go on vacation whenever you wanted, not having to fight with someone who had superiority at your job to get the same days off. See, we're going to talk about that time freedom and how TAVA could help you accomplish those goals. And then lastly, we're going to discuss financial security. Ladies and gentlemen, the unemployment rates are skyrocketing. We are seeing what is going on, not just in our country, but around the world. We are now having a more open eye to realize that we have to be in control of our finances. But not only that, that multiple streams of income, ladies and gentlemen, is not just a want or desire, it is a necessity. So I'm going to share with you tonight how you can participate in a way to create financial freedom. So let's talk about the mission of TAVA, right? The mission here is to provide a safe and fair environment for people to exercise their gifts and talents with the goal of creating a better life for themselves and their families. Now, let me tell you something. It is so important that the mission of this company is so that way you can use your gifts and talents, but more importantly, in a safe and fair environment. I have been a part of many opportunities, and the truth is, many of them were not safe, nor were they fair. We saw the same faces over and over again, feeling as if we didn't have a voice. But to know that our CEOs came together to create this safe haven, to create an opportunity for your gifts, for your talents, to bring you a better lifestyle is phenomenal. You see, earlier on, I told you that TAVA means ark in Hebrew. Well, that's because the vision of our CEO was to create the safe place to bring you to your promised land, to allow you to sail into a better way of living. TAVA truly is an opportunity where so many people who have been hurt in this industry or hurt by life as a whole have now had an opportunity to be restored. So many dreams were deferred and now they are being realized. And because the hearts of our CEO is once again to make sure you have a safe haven, to make sure that your voice is heard and that you have a fair environment. Why? So that you create that better lifestyle for you and your family. So let's talk about our CEO, right? He is none other than Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd, a gentleman that I have tremendous respect and honor for, someone who has truly had gigantic success in this industry. I mean, time and time again. Literally, as the VP of sales for his former company, he helped that company grow by 500% in its very first year. He was responsible for that company coming to North America. In fact, many of you know of that company and have tried their products because of Mr. Lloyd. Not only did he accomplish that, he was able to create over 15 millionaires in that company. How powerful is that? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I can boldly say this. If he was able to do all of that for another company that did not belong to him, what do you think he's going to do for his own company, right? I know I'm going to be one of the millionaires that he helps create here in TAVA, and hopefully you are as well. But listen, Mr. Lloyd and Miss Shantae, his dynamic wife, they made over $30 million within the last 6 years being in that company. And so when they created TAVA, it was not just for financial gain, but they created TAVA because Mr. Lloyd was led by God to create an ark, a safe haven. And so this is a work much bigger than dollars and cents. This is purpose, right? And so now let's talk about our dynamic partnership. One of the dynamic partnerships that I want to really put a hone on is LaCour Enterprises. And let me tell you why. Although I mentioned that TAVA is a brand new company, and this is a dynamic way for you to be in part of a forefront movement and literally have your ground floor opportunity, sometimes questions come up, right? Like, do they have the finances or the capital to truly sustain the company? How is their shipping, right? What about their merchant accounts? Do customers and do distributors get paid on time? Well, let me tell you something. I've been a part of companies that just launched, and unfortunately, they had great vision, but it didn't go so well, right? So I can understand how someone could have those questions because I had them myself. But the reason why TAVA does not have any of those concerns is simply because of our partnership with the Core Enterprises. The Core Enterprises is a multi-billion-dollar entity, and they take care of all of our infrastructure, our shipping. In fact, in the US, you can expect to receive your products within 72 business hours of your order being placed and confirmed. Our merchant accounts are solid. We get paid every Friday on time, literally like 11:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that has been the case since day one. Ladies and gentlemen, although we are only 9 months young, we have the infrastructure, the backing, and the presence of a company that has been around for well over a decade. So you can be sure that you have a safe foundation here with Tava. Now, let's talk about these products, right? Because I mentioned timing, I mentioned our leadership, but all of that doesn't really mean anything if our products are not what they need to be. And so let me touch base on the first product here, and that's our Kai Detox Tea, soon to be Vasia. This is a dynamic detox tea for a couple of reasons. One, it's instant. I like convenience. I'm from New York City, right? So I like things fast. So I don't have to steep water overnight. I don't have to boil it. I don't have to struggle trying to put it in a gallon. Like, I don't have any of those issues because simply all I have to do is take one individual sachet, pour it into 10 to 12 ounces of water, shake it up, and that's all she wrote. Amazing, right? But let me tell you the benefits of this Kai Detox Tea. What it's going to do is cleanse your body on a cellular level. I'm talking your kidney, your liver, being able to cleanse your urine, your blood. But let me tell you why that's important. We are constantly taking in toxins, literally from the air that we breathe, the foods that we eat. And so naturally, we have a lot of waste in our system, and we're not releasing it the way we ought to. In fact, the average North American has anywhere between 5 all the way up to 25 pounds of waste in the colon area. And that's a disaster waiting to happen because diseases are birthed in the colon. And so, with our dynamic Kai Detox Tea, all you have to do is take one sachet a day. When I say one, I mean it. Not two, not three, but simply one a day. And within 3 to 6 hours, you are going to feel the need to release and detox. And on average, most people lose 5 pounds in 5 days simply by taking this dynamic detox tea. For me personally, I lost 9 pounds my first 7 days taking it. I mean, it is phenomenal. Now, the second part that I want to talk about is our Valet 30. The Valet 30 literally has all of your nutrients and minerals from A through zinc. I mean, you have your A vitamins, your B's, your C's, your D, like everything is literally in the Valet 30. But in addition to the vitamins that you will have in there, you also have some dynamic superfoods like your acai, your pomegranate, your amla fruit, the camel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these superfoods by themselves are dynamic. So imagine now putting them all together in addition to all the vitamins. I mean, it's a no-brainer. This will allow for you to replenish your body, allow you to have the nutrients that you actually need. I mean, we may eat a lot of foods, but we don't really have the nutrients that we need, right? And so the Valet 30 does that. And so as you're detoxing, you lose some good chemicals, but the Valet 30 will allow for you to replenish. Let me tell you something. Now, I don't wear makeup. And that's because this Valet 30 has my skin looking so amazing. My hair has grown, my daughter hair has grown. But in addition to that, she and I both have asthma. And while I make absolutely no medical claims, I can tell you what our life was like prior to taking Valet 30. During the winter times used to be the worst. Watching my daughter have to go through so many, doctor's appointments and being on medication and having asthma flare-ups used to break my heart because there was nothing I could do. But since she's been taking the Valet 30 consistently, we have not had any crazy asthma flare-ups, nor has she gotten sick. That is life-changing. Then we have our Vita Plus. Now, y'all know I affectionately call Vita Plus Bae. And Vita Plus is your natural energy booster. What I love about this is that you don't feel crazy. You're not running up and down the stairs. You're not being like, having a heart palpitation or feeling like, you're going to have a crash. None of that. You're able to literally have that natural sense of being awake, feeling alert. The mental clarity that you will have with this Vita Plus is phenomenal. But in addition to that, what it also does is it boosts up your metabolism. So if you're someone that is looking to lose weight, this can greatly help you, because what it will do is take the fat and take the carbs and break it down, turning it into fuel. So there's where you have the component of weight loss, right? So when you take these three products, you're not also able to have this amazing sense of energy. You're not only able to detox and replenish your body, but you also have a weight loss kit all in one. Literally, I know Rosa Bostock, who was hosting this call, she has lost 30 pounds and counting since taking these products. I have lost over 30 pounds taking these products and counting. And there are countless testimonials of what this product and this kit can do for you. It is dynamic. Now, let's get into why you really came here, right? You want to know about the money, don't you, right? Well, let me share a little something with you. Here in TAVA, we get paid 5 different ways. Now, while I know most people are accustomed to getting paid only one way at work, here at TAVA, we have 5. And let me tell you how powerful this is, right? So the first way we get paid is through our customer profits. And pretty much when you get started tonight, you are going to receive a website. And once you send that to your friends, your family, and they purchase a product, you are going to make $25 for every product that they purchase. How powerful is that? Not $20, but $25 for every single product. But let me tell you the other side of our retail profits, right? We have our Detox Tea, and it comes in individual sachets, as I mentioned earlier on. Well, what we do here is we sell the sample 5. So you're able to sell 5 samples of the Detox Tea for $25. Why is that important? Because that gives you cash on hand. I mean, you have an opportunity to have your Cash App pop in, your PayPal, your Zelle, whatever form of cash you like to receive, you can do that. But more importantly, it gives you the opportunity to dictate how much money you want to make every day. This gives you the opportunity to be your own boss and give yourself a daily raise if you so choose. We have people making hundreds of dollars literally a day. All they have done is post a before and after picture on social media, and that's it. I mean, these products are truly that dynamic. And guess what? They come back. Now, the second way in which you get paid here with TAVA is what we call our quick start bonus. And pretty much what happens is whenever someone joins you in business, they're going to get started with a package. Depending on which product package they choose, you will make anywhere from $30 all the way up to $400. Super powerful. And the thing is, there are no caps. So whether you choose to bring in 2 people into this company or you bring in 10 to 20 people, for every person that you bring in, that's $30 all the way up to $400. It's truly a game changer. Now, the third way in which you get paid is called our binary pay. Now, let me tell you why I get excited about the binary pay. Because I'm a wealth advocate, right? I am someone that truly believes that everyone should create wealth. We should be able to have a legacy and create that and leave an inheritance for our children's children. The thing is, you cannot create wealth with linear income. What's linear income, Sharita? Well, that's exchanging time for money. But what you can do is create wealth through passive income, residual income. And that's what the binary pay does. Binary simply means 2, right? And so here in TAVA, we build a left team and a right team. And pretty much every time someone on your team or yourself purchases a product or someone joins the business, all of that equates to value. So what TAVA is going to do is give you a minimum of 10% of that value that your whole entire team has put together on that pay leg. Let me give you an example. Let's just say your team is on fire, right? They love the products. They're sharing with everyone else. People are buying it. Let's just say in 1 week you do 10,000 in volume on your pay leg. Well, TAVA is going to give you a minimum of 10% of that. So that means in 1 week, you would have made $1,000. But let me tell you why that's so powerful. because you did not make that $1,000 all by yourself. That 10,000 points that was accumulated was from your team's effort. This is cooperative economics at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. This is you being at work, traveling, being with your family. Remember, we talked about that time freedom, right? This is you being away and still having the residual aspect of your income being created because there are other people on your team collectively working with you. This is powerful. And in a little bit, I'm going to share with you how you can actually make 20% on this binary from day one. Now, the fourth way in which you get paid here with TAVA is our binary check match. This is super exciting and maybe my favorite way of getting paid. And the reason is because of this. How many of you have ever trained someone at work and ever got 50% of their check? Yeah, that doesn't happen, does it? You may get a thank you. You're definitely not getting a bonus and not getting a raise, right? But here at TAVA, it's totally different. The binary check match pay is literally this. You bring in Tiffany to the business, right? Now, Tiffany makes $1,000 in the binary. That was the third way we got paid, right? We just went over that. Tiffany makes $1,000 in the binary. And because you brought Tiffany to TAVA, TAVA is going to give you 50% of what Tiffany made. So that means you would be making $500 just because you brought Tiffany into the business. Now, listen, Tiffany's going to keep her whole $1,000, but you are going to get compensated 50% of that. But you didn't stop with Tiffany. You went and you brought in Lisa. Lisa goes and now Lisa makes $500 in the binary for 1 week. Mind you guys, we're talking about a week, not a month. In 1 week, Lisa makes $500. Well, because you brought Lisa in, you're going to make $250. So imagine this. Just from Lisa and with Tiffany, you would have made an extra $750 in just one way of getting paid. Ladies and gentlemen, you still have your own binary pay. You still have your, quick start bonus, and you still have the customer profits. And now you have this 50% check match. This is amazing because there are no caps. But let me tell you a little something else. Not only do you get 50% with the people that you brought into the business, you can make up to 50% off of those that they bring in as well. So if Tiffany brings in Sarah, you may not know who Sarah is, but you're going to make 50% of what Sarah made, right? And then you have Lisa. Lisa brings in Esther. You may not know who Esther is, but if Esther makes $1,000 in a binary, you can make up to 50%. Ladies and gentlemen, this is life changing. Now, lastly, we have what we call global profit sharing. And what this is, it's like having equity in the company, right? So pretty much what TAVA is going to do is take a percentage of their weekly revenue and set it aside for the top leaders in this company. And you have an opportunity to have a portion of those shares. Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me and listen to me closely. TAVA is going to be historic in that we will be the first African-American owned and operated direct sales company to hit $1 billion in sales. Imagine what having shares of $1 billion company will look like for you on a weekly basis. Life changing, right? So I've shared with you the 5 different ways in which you're able to get paid. So now you're probably wondering, well, Sharita, what do I need to do to get started? Well, you have a few options here, right? You can literally get started for as little as $99, literally. Being able to get started with our 60 count of tea, and that will allow you to get started, try for yourself, and even sell a couple of packages, right? But then we also have something called a grab pack, which allows you to have 2 of our products for $99. You also have an option of doing the power pack. The power pack allows you to get all 3 products and trying it for yourself for only $159. Then we have the personal pack. The personal pack allows you to get the tea, allows you to get the Vita Plus and the Valet 30, plus 3 extra packs of tea that you can actually sell. You wouldn't be able to retail, right? Well, that's another opportunity for you to do so. Then we have our all-star pack. Maybe you and your spouse want to do this 30-day challenge together, right? And so you have 2 of the Valet 30s, 2 of the Vita Plus, and 5 packs of tea. So you and a spouse, or maybe you and your best friend, or you and your child can do this together. And now you have 3 packs of tea that you can sell, allowing you to return on your investment and still make a profit. But then there are some of you that understand business and you operate from a place of abundance, right? You want to ensure that you leave absolutely no money on the table. Well, remember earlier on when I said I'm going to share with you how you can make an additional 10% on that weekly binary, allowing you to make 20% instead of 10? Well, the way you're able to do that is by getting a builder's pack. The Builders Pack allows you to get 8 packs of Detox Tea, 6 of our Vita Plus, and 6 of the Valet 30, and then you have that extra 10%. And then lastly, we have our Founders Pack. Again, allowing you the opportunity to operate from a place of abundance. You want to take over your city. Listen, TAVA is so new. You can take over a whole territory. And to do that, you're going to need products, right? So whether you're selling samples or whether you're giving samples for free, you need products. Well, the Founders Pack allows you to do that because you'll have 16 packs of Kai Detox Tea, 10 bottles of Valet 30, and 10 packs of the Vita Plus. And this again gives you that extra 10%. But ladies and gentlemen, the truth is it doesn't matter whether you choose to come in as a customer or whether you choose to start the business with $99 or $2,000. What you want to do is ensure that you get started and get started today. You want to ensure that you really create the financial freedom that you deserve. Do you realize that you deserve a better life? Do you realize that you deserve to have the time freedom that you actually want? You deserve to wake up when you want to wake up, not when the alarm clock tells you so. You deserve to be able to shop wherever you want to shop. You deserve to start the ministry. You deserve to open up the orphanages and help other people. You deserve that life. And you could do that tonight by simply securing a position for $99 or anywhere up to $2,000. You want to be able to be a part of a dynamic movement. And what I forgot to mention earlier on, ladies and gentlemen, is that we also are releasing a CBD coffee that is dynamic. OMG. I am a product of that product. I have been able to sample that CBD coffee, and literally in less than 24 hours, the pain that I feel on a day-to-day basis, I did not feel because of the CBD coffee. So listen, you have an opportunity to change lives here. And so what you want to do is get back to the person that shared this opportunity with you because they thought that highly of you to get you on this line. They thought that highly of you to share this video because they know how important it is to be a part of a company that truly is changing lives, a company that operates in Black excellence, a company that wants to see you win and is created for you to use your gifts, your talents to change your family's life. That is what TAVA is about. That is what the culture is here. It's truly different, and you'll only know that when you actually hop on board. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm so glad you came on here tonight. I cannot wait to see you in TAVA Nation. I welcome you once, I welcome you twice, like they tell you in church. Welcome once again to TAVA Nation. You all having a dynamic night, and we will see you on the beaches of the world very soon. Be blessed, everyone. Bye, Facebook.
I'm a millionaire, money better cases. I ain't got